Hi everyone, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I changed my name here on YouTube and now it's Sassy Redhead on Wheels, which is the same as my Instagram handle. I wanted to change it up a little bit and be a little bit more creative and do something a little bit different, so here we are. If you are new here, my name is Ashley Spicer. What's up and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy. Today, I will be talking to you guys about a video that some of you have been waiting for I don't want to say a long time, but for a little while, and I am here to finally sit down and to make that video. I will be talking about my medical history, but just with my experience with MRSA, and some of you do know that I've had it, and some of you do not know that I've had it, so here you go. In this video, I'll be talking all about that, so yeah, let's get started. Basically, everything started, I believe, the end of my sophomore year. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe somebody who's went to school with me can verify that, but I don't think they will even remember me being in and out of school because I was in and out a lot. But I believe it all started then. I went for my daily checkup, I believe. I don't even know why I was there. Maybe I wasn't feeling good because I went to Mercy, and I usually go to UH Hospital, Rainbow Babies, and Jones in Cleveland, but I went to Mercy instead. Must not have been feeling good. I can't remember for the life of me why I was there, but I ended up being there. My blood pressure was high, and everything was out of whack. My fever was high. It all started there. They basically started giving me IVs there, and then transported me by ambulance from Mercy to UH because they didn't have everything they needed there to take care of me as it was. While I was in the ambulance, of course, right off the bat, things had to go downhill. When we were almost there, luckily we were almost there and it wasn't right when it started, I got a allergic reaction to one of the medicines they actually gave me, because they gave me the strongest medicine that they could give me through IV, and that was vancomycin. That's the strongest antibiotic they can give you to try to cure any kind of infection. And at that time, they didn't know what the infection was. They just knew there was an infection. They didn't know what type. They didn't know any of that yet. They just knew it was infection. So they used the strongest thing. I ended up having Mickey Mouse hands, as I called them, because they were swollen. My throat was like clenching up, and my well, not throat, sorry, my lips are feeling numb, and I don't know, I just thought it was normal for a while, but then I told the guy in the ambulance car, or car, forgive me, today is not really a good day to make this video, but I wanted to still get it out to you guys. Anyways, I told the guy in there, and he basically had to give me a shot. He said no, it was allergic reaction. If I didn't tell him, if I told him any later than what I told him, he said I could have stopped breathing, could have potentially be dead. So yeah, kind of started off at a rough start. Just to verify, nothing happened with my throat. I actually do have a sore throat recording this, so that's probably where I got that from. But it was just my lips and my hands and overall the swelling. I think my face swelled just a little bit, if I'm remembering correctly, but it was so long ago. But I just want to verify that. Anyways, throughout my whole journey, I've been in and out of the hospital. I'll be in for a couple months. They'll do some tests. I'll go out for a couple months, and then my blood work will be bad again, so I'll have to go in, do more tests, same song and dance every time. We have tried the hyperbaric chamber, basically all summer, and a little bit after the summer. I can't remember which summer, but one of the summers. And they said it would take years and years and years in the hyperbaric chamber, and it would slowly start to help, but it wasn't significant improvement, so we just decided to cut it all and just not do it. Eventually, they had to, because we tried not to do as many surgeries as possible unless need be. Eventually, they actually had to come out the source, which is a wound, because they had to open up where the infection was, which was on my left leg, left side of my leg and butt area, I guess you could say. They took out part of my femur and one other bone, but I cannot remember it right now, so I apologize. But they took out some of my bone that was infected. They put some antibiotic in it. Concrete antibiotic, was it concrete? Is that what they called it? I don't know, I can't remember, but they put some antibiotic in it when they did the surgery, and then they took it out about a week or two later, I can't remember, just so I would get the extra dose of antibiotic and it would all be gone after that. The doctors weren't really sure what the source of the infection was. Some doctors say it was a pressure sore, but I've never had a pressure sore before, and if you really think about it, do you really get an infection from a pressure sore? I mean, I'm no doctor or nurse or specialist, but I don't think so. Some other doctors believe it was when I have metal rods in my back for scoliosis, and they broke a year later, so they had to go back and they had to fix it. So they think it was some sort of like staph infection or whatever that got in there when they repaired my rods, and it just broke through within a couple of years. It was a really challenging, like 4.5 years of trying to find which antibiotics work, which ones didn't, which helped, which didn't at all. Some were a flop, some worked. It's like that with all cases, let's be honest. But for it to get better, just for it to get worse, you know, you worry a lot. To me having not only headaches, but to being dizzy all the time, to me, it was an awful, awful journey that I didn't, oh, and also wound vac, too. Let me tell you something about that wound vac. I hated every minute of it. The suction, half the time, did not even work. I'm not going to explain the whole process with that. You can look it up if you want more information on that. But I'm just going to tell you the wound vac, not my cup of tea. I don't think it's anybody's cup of tea. Nobody wants to go through that. Did it help overall? I think it did. I think it did somewhat. Was it for me? I think not really. I think it helped some in the process and to progress for me getting better, but I didn't see it helping for me long term. I seen the surgery and everything else helping, and thank God we are over that. I've been over that for about 1.5 years, thank God. But now I do have some, I believe, side effects for the aftermath of it, which are the headaches and the dizziness and everything else. The major concern I do have now is the fatigue. I could sleep for 12 plus hours a day, sometimes even more than that, still be tired. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I am physically, emotionally drained, and my energy runs down, my motivation runs down. I don't feel like doing anything anymore, and all the doctors were saying, oh, well, it'll get better over time. Within a couple months to a year, it'll get better. It's 1.5 years now. I'm still not better. If anything, it's gotten a little bit worse. We are still trying to figure that out. I will make a video on that in the future when everything is said and done, and hopefully we get to a solution with that. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, I think I'm about done with this video. I think that covers it all. Overall, I think I was pretty good with answering everyone's questions. If you do have any additional questions that I did not answer, comment them down below, or reach me at my social media that I will put down in the description, and I will answer any additional questions that you may have on this subject. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video if it was helpful for you, and subscribe. Remember, spread love, not hate. Until next time, see you guys.